The new WorldBox update has been out for months now, and as of when I'm recording this, there is still no news on when the update may come out to mobile. So, to hopefully relieve some of that pain, I'm going to be showcasing some even more features of the update. I've made plenty of videos showcasing past features, lots and lots of videos, so go check those out. But today, you can read the title. We are going to have every new humanoid subspecies, which is to say these ones on the bottom right here, all these guys, and we are going to make them fight. But each species has their own individual, unique trait, or a combination of traits. So, let me first introduce you to the kingdoms. We have the cool cats, who have the birth editor traits of lustful and fertile. Next we have the wolves, which is dogs. They had the birth editor traits of genius and dash. We have the chicks, which are obviously chickens, and for their birth editor trait, I gave the chickens giant and fat. Next we have the jumpies, which is the rabbits, and once again, I gave them fast and agile. Next we have the nanners, which are monkeys, and they simply only have the trait of lucky. Next up we have the foxies, which are foxes, and they have the traits of bloodlust and being tough. Next up we have the sheep, which are called moo, because I think I mixed up the cows and the sheep, so we'll get over to the cows in a second. And the sheep have the birth editor traits of being slow, strong, and hard skin, and having hard skin. And next up is the ba, which is the cows. And they have the birth editor trait of being unlucky, but having regeneration and a boosted vitality. Next up we have the rock and roll, which is the armadillos, who for some reason hold that guitar. And they have the birth editor trait of being psychopaths, hot-headed, and savages, just like real rock stars. And next up we have the sigmas, which are wolves. These guys have eagle eyes, are wise, and have sweet battle reflexes. Next up is we bear bears, which are bears. I wanted to mix up the bears here, and I'm tired of bears just being so aggressive and mean, so in this case, I made the bears peaceful and pacifist. Next up is rhinos, I guess. I couldn't really think of any sort of name for them, so I just, rhinos. And their special trait is they can dash, block, they have soft skin, they're weak, and they're tiny. Because I just wanted to make them super weak, because who likes rhinos anyway? Next up we have the bills, which are buffalo, and their special traits are they're tough, but also evil and deceitful. Next up we have the hyenas, and their special trait is that they're stupid, but strong and have hard skin. And next up is the rats. The rats have a boosted vitality, are immortal, and have a generation. I think the rats could win if they manage to spread the plague all over the world. And next up we have the alpacas. They have soft skin, are strong-minded, content, and peaceful. They're just chill guys. They don't really mind. They just kind of hang around. And next up we have an even more chill species called the chill guys, which is the capybaras. Their birth editor, they have lucky and pacifist. That's pretty much all they need. They're just hanging around. I even gave them a little pool right here so they could dip in. Next up we have the goats, and their birth editor consists of being genius but also weak. And next up we have the penguins, also known as the jackals. And for obvious reasons, the jackals are attractive and blessed. Next up we have the crabzillers, which are our crabs, and they have the birth editor trait of being veterans, having hard skin, but also being one-eyed and gluttonous. Next up we have the scorps. The scorps are venomous, poisonous, have poison immunity, and have arcane reflexes. And on our last row down here, we start off with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which are turtles. And of course, I gave them all of the skills like backstep, block, dash, dodge, like projectiles, and I also gave them Titan's lungs too. These guys are going to be insane in battle. Next up we have the crocs, and I gave them strong, fast, but also unlucky, so they should be pretty balanced. Next up we have the which are snakes, and they have the powers of being venomous, strong, giants, but also with fragile health. Next up we just have the frogs, and they don't have anything. And lastly we have the land sharks, which are piranhas. They have ambitious, lustful, and savages. And that is all of our little kingdoms here. I didn't name their villages to all of the traits they have. Pick your favorite. Pick who you think's gonna win. Alright, so now that we have all of them noted down, it is time to begin their development. So last time I did a battle royale video like this. Last one I just did a normal battle royale. But I put them all in a box and they had a set room to develop. But now, depending on how fast they develop, they can get out ahead of other species. Not to mention this map is also huge. meaning that these guys have a lot of room to work with. So naturally, we're going to let them develop for some years. Now, when I unpause time, nothing's going to happen because I haven't turned on the world laws yet. But as soon as I turn on Civ Babies and Kingdom Expansion, this challenge will begin. So let's do that right now. These kingdoms can now begin expanding and growing. Like usual, we're going to give them until year 200 until we start this all-out conflict. It does make me fear when a conflict starts all at once. I feel like the kingdoms in the middle are going to be at the biggest disadvantage, but who knows? I am going to do your favorite thing, a time lapse, and I'll see you guys at year 100. And if thank God it's finally year 100. I know that time lapse was probably like 20 seconds for you guys, but it was like almost an hour, it was like pretty much like an hour for me. There's 11,000 people in the world right now, not to mention that I made this world the biggest size, so my computer is pretty much running at the speed of like, I can't compare it, but just try to imagine running GTA 6 on a PS3, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get right now. So when we started, I turned off diplomacy because I quickly realized that they would go to war on their own, but yet this kingdom right here still broke up. The hyenas split into 4 different kingdoms. This was the first thing I'm noticing. But trying to look at kingdoms around here, I believe the biggest has been the dogs, the wolves, who remember have the power of being geniuses, as we can see here. They have over 700 people. They also have an extremely high land area too. I think the people with the most land area may be the rats, who only have 530. The piranhas have also split up into a couple of different kingdoms, and they seem to be the weakest. Even when you add up their population, they still seem to be very weak, probably because they're in the celestial biome, which is where the unicorns spawn. And if you know about unicorns in this game, they're a death sentence. The rhinos actually have the same amount of population as do the wolves, but remember, the rhinos are soft, weak, and tiny, so not necessarily the best in battle. But it seems like for the most part, most of the kingdoms are between 400 and 700 people. Everyone's doing fine. The Bills, led by King Josh Allen, are doing alright. You know who's really weak? The snakes. Oh, look at them. There's one other snake kingdom, but they only have 34 people. Oh, this is terrible for them. Of course, me and my guys are the Jackals. We're doing alright. We could be doing better though. But there's still some space to work with. There's still space to expand a little bit. But let's just check some interesting people and then let's keep going. The most known is a wolf named Waff. The biggest level is a level 23 monkey. The most kills are both wolves with 5. The richest is a sheep with over 3,800 gold. All of the happiest are cows. And all of the strongest are monkeys. So like I said, if you already made your guess earlier, I'll give you a chance right here to make a second guess on who you think is going to win. I'm going to stick with my trusty penguins. I know the penguins will pull through. I know that. I know they will. But with that said, now it is time to time lapse to year 200, where we're going to start this war. Now, of course, that'll be like 30 seconds for you. It's going to take like an hour for me, so wish me luck. Jesus Christ. Guys, look, I know it's supposed to be time lapsing right now, but look. This is 40 times speed. You see that right there? Look how slow it is going on 40 times speed. My computer's not even that bad either. Like, jeez. Oh my god. Anyway, enjoy the time lapse, guys. Just go. Hey, since you know you guys are like still watching, why not join my Discord or become a channel member to help support me so I can buy a better computer? Piece of junk I'm using right now. God. After literally like an hour, it's year 200. Let me just unpause my game real quick, and let's take a nice look at the bottom of my screen real quick. And this is 40 times speed. Look how slow everything's moving. This is literally a slideshow. This is a PowerPoint slideshow. Anyway, you see it. Once you pause, it looks a bit better. We can look at populations. Not much has changed. A lot of these kingdoms have kind of split up somehow. I don't even know how. But my immediate vision shows me that the nanners, the monkeys, have the biggest population now with over 1,300. The rabbits have a bunch too. The wolves are doing okay. The cats are fine. Foxes are okay. But for the most part, everything's still kind of intact. Don't worry though, when we start the war, I will ally everyone up. And I'm also going to turn on a feature right now. First, I'm going to turn on angry villagers. But next, I'm going to go into every culture, which looks like this cat culture is the main one now. But I'm going to go through the list of all 32 cultures, and I'm going to make every single culture xenophobic and ethnocentric. This way, when the war starts, there will only be one species still alive. So let me get to work on this.
3 days later.
And now time for the last culture. All the cultures have been fully villainified. And as for the kingdoms, let me ally up all the species real quick. So alliances have been made, so all of the species should be united with one another. And it's almost time to start the war. I just want to check what the most powerful kingdoms are. So we can sort by population here. Yep, the Nanners are up there, the Jumpies are in second, the Chill Guys, the Capybaras are in third, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in fourth. Now, in terms of renown, which I'm not sure what renown does for a kingdom, the Rabbits are actually in first. And in terms of army size, the Chill Guys, the Capybaras are in first.
Okay, I'll pull up. How about at the after party?
But in pure land area alone, the Wolves are in first, then the Rats, and then finally the Nanners. But land area doesn't really do you much without population. Still, once again, looking at some of the interesting stats, the strongest still are monkeys. And here's another silly stat to look at, but if we look at the population pyramid, very few creatures are still in that 200-year range. And I'm assuming most of these are probably rats because I gave them immortal, but everything else, it kind of like a real population pyramid. The older you get up there, the less there are, but the younger, there's more. So that's cool. And now it is time for the war. Alright, let's get this war going. Comment right now if you think my PC is gonna blow up. So, no time to dilly nor dally. Let's just cover the map in red. And my game is paused right now. And this is how fast it's moving. God, I really gotta stop doing these challenges. Okay, well, time to click the unpause button, and this war has begun. My game doesn't want to unpause. Jeez, this is slow. The map is slowly returning to its color. My goodness. Oh crap, that spite I dropped also destroyed all the alliances, and I don't really feel like remaking them, so these guys are screwed. My poor penguins barely have any population, and they're surrounded by like 6 other kingdoms. I don't know if they're gonna last. Alright, well, look at world population in the bottom right. It's just plummeting as everyone just perishes at once. Game's starting to speed up now. I can actually move around fairly fluently. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Look at all of the little attack icons. Jeez. Here, I just turned on show a mountaineer army so we can see what the biggest fights are going on. The rats have 150 soldiers right here. Remember, I tried to make everyone xenophobic and racist, and I turned on angry villagers, so there should only be one kingdom left at the end. There's so much going on. I want to see what the first kingdom to fall is, but it's hard to see anything. Oh, the hyenas are starting to fall. They're fighting amongst each other. A couple kingdoms like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Capybaras are doing alright. Weeper Bears are holding their ground. Despite being peaceful pacifists, they're holding their ground pretty well. Oh wow, the Cool Cats have split up. The Cool Cats, which I thought had a great chance to win, are starting to split up bad. Same with the Wolves, they're getting destroyed. The Nanners are holding their population numbers. They still have 750 people roughly. The Wolves are nearly destroyed. The Rats are getting decimated, and they had a huge army. Crabs are still holding on, but they're doing really well because they've kind of knocked out everyone around them. So they've kind of won the battle over here. Oh no, my poor penguins. No. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I thought we had a chance. Speeding up time here a bit. Look at world population. I just checked. 2,400. It's a sixth of what it was 6 years ago. If we take a look at the population pyramid now, everyone is between 0 and 10. This is exactly what you would see in like a third world country. Look at this 10-year graph right here. Literally 7 years ago, right before the war started, there had only been 2,000 deaths from conflict, which sounds like a lot, but remember, that's from 200 years. It's now up to over 11,000 in just the 7 years. It actually only took 4 years to do that. At this point, every kingdom has been so far destroyed that there's actually not that many deaths anymore. Hard to see what kingdoms are still alive or not. The cats are barely hanging in there. The dogs are technically hanging in there too. The Nanners. Oh, the monkeys have cleared out all of their competition in the surrounding villages, and now they're pushing in soldiers. It seems like they're gonna win. And my penguins are down to just 2 people. Matter of fact, they're buffalo for some reason. The Capybaras are starting to collapse. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are still holding on strong. They should be pretty good because they have those dodge abilities, remember? Like, look at this. These guys are pretty freaking good. The cats have officially been destroyed. The monkeys are getting even more powerful by the minute, almost back up to over 1,000 people. Ooh, the crabs, who were actually doing pretty well, have split up into 2 different kingdoms now, which is disastrous for them, as now they're gonna have to fight amongst each other. Over here on the right, we have a couple scorpions and a few alpacas holding on. But the only kingdom that still has a fraction of a chance, I believe, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they also just so happen to be all the way across the map from the Nanners. So we can see that this war may go on for a really long time because it takes a long time for troops to get all the way down here, especially with how big the map is. World population is now down to just 1,700. And let's take a look at some interesting people. Mainly kills is what I want to see. So the most kills is this 92-year-old crab named, I'm not gonna say that, with 26 kills. And look at his rainbow assortment of armor here. He has a bronze helmet, steel armor, adamantium spear, mithril boots, bronze ring, and a bone accessory. Also, this is kind of weird. It says he has -2 kids. Genuinely have no clue what that's all about. It's cool to see where his armor came from. We can see that his helmet came from the rock and roll armadillos who are now destroyed. His chest plate came from the frogs 96 years ago. His spear was made from the crocodiles. His ring was made by the capybaras. That's just cool to look at, how all this stuff develops over time. Not to mention our epic dude's a Kingslayer. We're gonna favorite him and see if he dies. Oh my god, he's still in a murder spree. He's just walking around. Dude, he's gonna destroy this last Scorpion Kingdom. The rhinos are also hanging in there. They're now up to over 100 people. Speeding up time here until something interesting happens. Ooh, the right side of the map over here has been completely destroyed. Not to mention the crabs have actually been reunited, so now they're still under one kingdom again. Oh my god, look at this. The monkeys are launching a full-scale invasion over to the wolves. Over 400 troops are moving into dog territory. Oh, this poor guys. Oh, they're getting massacred. Oh, this is hard to watch. If you're a dog fan, look away. But I just want to take a quick second, put the sad music on the screen as we just look at all the destruction that's been caused, all the broken houses, all the different designs. Oh, how poor it is. Oh, look at all this stuff, all the coops, the dog houses, foxes, the bears, all of it, and how it's all gone. But after 40 years, we have just a few things left. We have the monkeys left, some foxes, some capybaras, some bears, rhinos, turtles, crocodiles, and lastly, crabs. So those are all who currently remain. Now, obviously, the monkeys are most certainly the favorites, but the monkeys, I don't know how strong they are. Like, they're strong, but if we took a look at a normal monkey here, they only have 100 health. If we take a look at a random turtle here, see this guy, 190 health, plus all of these abilities. So the turtles in terms of combat are much better. But until then, we're gonna have to look at how these little kingdoms hold up. Oh, the monkeys are marching their huge army down south into crab territory. See if they can take them out once and for all. And they got one of the villages. Are they gonna move into the second village? And this village is losing people quick. Did my favorite die? I didn't even see. The famous crab did die. Oh, wow, though. Monkeys are sending their army back before the job is done. I wonder if they're going to get all the crabs or if a few will survive. Oh, and the last crabs over here were destroyed. And that is the end of the crabs for good. So we see all the species that are still alive here. However, if we look at the species tab on the bottom, we can actually see that there are still 2 crabs and 1 alpaca still alive. I have no clue where they are, but as time ticks away, this fight's ultimately going to come down to the monkeys versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the turtles would not be able to grow unless they take out the crocodiles, who've just been here the whole time as a threat. And a large turtle army is finally going into croc territory, and the kingdom was finally destroyed. And in other news, the monkeys sent their army into, I believe, a fox kingdom right here and destroyed it, leaving just 4 kingdoms left. And of course, the capybaras are still just chilling up here in the top left. This monkey army is just something to fear. They show no mercy and they go in huge waves. Oh no, the monkeys are starting to get to the capybaras. Will they be able to win? Capybaras are down to 5. Oh, come on, guys. Why? The rhinos are like charging the last remnant of their army into the capybara territory for no reason. You guys have bigger fish to fry right now. And that's what I'm talking about, as the monkeys are now sending another army to go deal with the rhinos. In a smarter decision, the turtles are just deciding to gather their strength. They know what's coming on the way. And the monkeys and their army have charged in the rhino territory, and they're starting to destroy the city. The rhinos are essentially destroyed at this point. And there they go. This village of the rhinos has been destroyed, but there's still this one up here. A few turtles have finally started engaging with the monkeys, but it's still just small armies on both sides, so not amounting to too much yet. But in terms of size, though, the turtles only have 500 people. The monkeys have 500 soldiers. It's not looking very bright right now. But still, it looks like the monkeys are prioritizing taking out the weaklings first, as they send 400 troops into this last rhino village. And that is finally gone once and for all. The capybaras are still existing too, but might not No, it might not be for much longer. And the capybaras have finally been destroyed, and we're down to just 2 kingdoms. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus the monkeys. If I was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would just wait out the storm. I would gather your strength while forcing the monkeys to send their troops across the entire land, hopefully dying of starvation or something along the way. Oh no! What? Guys, this is a terrible decision. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles split up into 2 different kingdoms. Oh guys, this is terrible. Oh, it's 3 different kingdoms, and I see the yellow line. They're on their way. No, guys, you're making a big mistake. You're fighting amongst each other. You had a chance and you're throwing it away as the monkeys are charging and you... No. Oh, guys, this is a big mistake. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kingdom is falling. This kingdom of Gok... Oh, guys. As all the monkey armies are starting to slowly charge down. They're getting walloped. And the first village has fallen, and the monkeys are just going to work. They're losing a lot of people in this fight. It's just the fact that the turtles split up. Oh, what a decision. What a terrible choice. As the turtles are now down to just one last kingdom, named Meow for some reason. I don't know what that... It's so weird how they name stuff in this game. And there it goes. The turtles have been destroyed, leaving just one kingdom left. As fireworks erupt in the air, the monkeys, the nanners, are your champions. At exactly year 300, that war took exactly 100 years. You can see all the destruction across the map, just like the capybaras in their little pond, all the way to the crabs in their fallen empire. Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions. Do you think the monkeys would have still won even if the turtles didn't split up? Let me know what you guys think, but that was truly an emotional roller coaster. But that is where today's video will end. So once again, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe even join my Discord, or even become a channel member if you want to support me out. The links to those are in the description like usual, and I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.